you know, having someone, even the advertisement, having it as a part-time chef, it might sound like come across as very like, you know, lax and just
casual.
Yeah, very casual. But we do really want someone with a lot of input and a lot of, you know, a lot of passion into what we're doing, because you know, it's what we're trying to do is not just vegan. So we really want to go kind of plant-based as well, like really push the plant-based side. From a logistical point of view, it makes sense money-wise, because there's a lot of fresh produce involved and not a lot of, you know, preservatives. It helps.
It helps the profit margin.
So your gross profit plus also logistics in terms of if we're, for example, sending the food, depending on if we're sending it, you know, with like dry ice in it or whatever it may be, like some companies do, you know, you've got more time before the food starts to, before the look changes, because, you know, that's really what people are clicking at. You know, how it looks, they want to, you know, we're trying to basically deliver it exactly how we, you know, as much as we can.
And what's your experience with vegetarian?
Yeah, I mean, so like my last full-time trip was at Riverside Studios in Hammersmith, so it's like an independent TV studios. But I think it's quite a big operation over there. So we have like an event space.
Is that normal with they have like a not a supermarket, but like a...
No, it's like if you think Hammersmith Bridge, like on the Hammersmith side, it's the big building like there, like right next to the bridge.
All glass, black.
Yeah. So it's
But they have
it was really
like a
bad
supermarket.
last
They have
year.
like a kind of Whole Foods kind of.
I don't think that's it. No, I mean we've got like a cafe and then like a bar and grill.
There's a lot of vegetarian food there. Or?
Yeah, I mean like a quarter of it was vegan. Like menus there, so like across the board, like with the cafe, the restaurant, and the events. So there was quite a bit of like veggie, vegan stuff there. Just because it's on trend at the moment, it's something that they wanted to appeal to that market, I guess.
What about yourself though? Is that something that you?
No, I'm not a vegetarian or vegan, but obviously, like working as a head chef, it's something that we have to cater for at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I'd say most places I've worked, maybe a quarter of it is like veggie vegan.
How confident would you feel on a scale of 1 to 10 setting up, like designing without our input? You know, I'll probably full disclosure. Pull out the all plants menu and say, let's do a better version of this. And is that something that you feel confident about? How much direction do you need, or is it Deepak, I can probably do the design myself, or Deepak, you tell me what you want and then I'll make it? Or...
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, it's a big part of my life, so it's a big part of the job. Like, they had a 5-year renovation, so when I came on board, like, I was setting everything up from scratch.
Amazing.
So yeah, I mean, I'd say that's part of the job that I enjoy, like the menu design. So yeah, I don't have any issues with it. Probably just need to be pointed in the right direction.
That's pretty much it. And what, in terms of, for example, just to go through some logistics stuff, you're available 2 or 3 days a week?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then you could easily travel to, I assume this is a yes, to Acton, Sheffield?
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay.
I mean, anywhere around west or south west.
And then in terms of days that you specifically can't do, or is it very flexible? Is it like I can't do Thursdays ever? Or
I mean, for me it's flexible at the moment. Like it's done on bookings, you know. So like any day can be booked. But if you said to me like we need you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then I can keep that.
And then are you someone who prefers, for example, do you prefer payment in cash? Do you prefer a weekly? Are you flexible?
Yeah, I'm flexible. Really, like, it doesn't really matter at the moment. I mean, whatever's easiest for you.
Okay, that's right. And then what's our ideal is that we want someone that we could hire on a regular basis, I think, especially in the initial period, and then we'll come back to you semi-frequently, or maybe we'll continue. I mean, there's opportunities.
So we'll probably like pick up once.
Well, it's very fluid, to be honest with you, because you know we are quite agile, and it may become the case that it also morphs into a dark kitchen because a lot of people keep ordering things on request. We say, you know what?
Takeaway stuff's got crazy.
Since we're doing marketing for Food Prep anyway, why don't we just also email them and say, you know what? We also do it on demand.
Yeah.
So are you open to the idea of it possibly like scaling up?
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be a problem. Like, for example, when I was with it in LAN, I was running their production kitchen in Knightsbridge, and they went from 2 stores to, I think it's 12 or something now. Yeah.
Wow.
8 or 12.
Are you familiar with Ellen?
No. They have one in Selfridges.
Yeah, like,
it's quite
proper high end. Like, you go in there,
cafe,
you get a coffee, you're gonna walk out spend about 20 quid.
Is that where you used to work?
Yeah, it's very Instagrammable. It's like
it's literally made for Instagram. It's for the Arabs.
It's the biggest.
They got one right outside.
In the
Yeah,
UK,
you got the outside Harrods. You know, one round. All of those.
Yeah, I've got some pictures of it somewhere on there. But you recognise it, you know they've got like the pink blossom tree and stuff.
I've heard.
Yeah, it's very most of the customers are like Instagram stars who go there in like full makeup and dresses and stuff.
What in terms of your availability, is it something that I can start tomorrow and you back? Or is that I'm not free until
No, like I'm pretty much free pretty much as soon as possible. Like the private chef bookings, I've got a couple coming up next week, but yeah, I have to
here and there.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very like I do 2 or 3 days a week at the moment doing that. So yeah, it's like flexible.
What questions do you have for us?
So you guys said the menu's not ready yet. Like that's something that you'd want the chef to have in tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, our preference is that we work collaboratively, but we can also just. I'm
sure everyone's going to have stuff that they want.
Everyone's going to have ideas, but I would defer to Salim. I'm happy with you saying I'm excellent at this, and we can kind of go from there.
All right.
Does that scare you, or is that reassuring, or is it different?
It's part of the job that I enjoy, you know, like especially even with the private chef stuff. Like, it's a lot of menu design and dish design and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I mean that's part of the job that I enjoy. Really.
Amazing. Other questions you got?
So when would you be looking for someone to start? Like,
it could be theoretically this week that we'd have a trial day where we'll get in the kitchen, or we'll meet up again to design. Probably before we get to the kitchen, I expect we need to design the menu, source the supplies, and then have you come in once we have everything there and do something along those lines. So potentially, depending upon your availability, it would be maybe this weekend. Let's say we've got a couple of more interviews to do, but we're looking to move on this. Like by next week, we want to have the kitchen
by next week we want to be.
Yeah. I mean that sounds like good for me. I mean, what sort of pay were you guys thinking? Is it like hourly?
Yeah. So what were you? What? I'm happy to hear what you're looking for. What are you looking for?
It really depends on the position. Like working as a head chef, it's normally around like 50. But maybe if it's cash in hand, a little bit lower. Yeah, it's like
50 an hour.
15.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit steep.
It's okay.
But yeah, like I said, like given the COVID situation and stuff, like I know a lot of people are doing like cash in hand, like a little bit less. So yeah, I'm flexible.
Okay, that's cool.
How many hours do you do a day?
Well, like with the private chef, it's like a 3-hour booking.
Okay.
And the previous head chef position was 50 hours a week, you know, so it varies.
That's probably part time in the chef.
Yeah, like the private chef, it'll be like 70, 80 quid for the 3 hours, where like you'd never get that in a restaurant, you know, so
it's great.
Two very different.
It's just the unpredictability of it, that's the challenge of it.
It's kind of like the service that you provide as well, because you go to their place.
Kind of customer facing.
So it's a very different kind of thing.
Are you able to, as the next part of the interview, just any time in the next day or two, just flick over a couple of examples of ideas?
Yeah, sure.
This is a high-level menu idea, and
it'll give you a good idea of
how you work.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
what do you think about?
Yeah, I can even look at the Riverside stuff, see what we had on there. It'll give you a good idea of like the sort of dishes that I've been doing. I mean, if you wanted like a little menu sent over, like
and then if you could also just have a look at allplants.com and see, in theory, if you could clone everything that they can do, could it be useful just to...
With your own spin, of course.
I'm sure I've seen it before, it rings a bell.
Yeah, you've probably seen an ad pop up somewhere.
Yeah, it's quite
now that we started kind of looking up these things, I'm getting all plants all over my YouTube. I'm just like, seriously.
They're running hand in hand. I don't have any other questions.
I wanted to ask about like for the back end, of, with ordering, costing.
So yeah, that like I said, like Riverside, I started there after Reinvented, so the whole food offering I set up. So
what kind of GP was it?
73 over there, but it varied. You know, the restaurant was 73 because it was the public, and then the cafe and events, the cafe and the crew catering for the studios was less because it's for the on-site staff.
Of course, yeah. So you're just like subsidised.
Yeah. So, but yeah, all of that stuff I set up from scratch there. You know, like the due diligence, suppliers, doing tastings.
That's also another big part because obviously what we're trying to do is like have that USP of like you know the suppliers.
So it's about adjusting the dishes.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know,
what's your kind of long-term journey with yourself?
Okay, so well, before COVID, it might have been a different answer. But yeah, I'd say the next, like at the moment I'm 31, so I'd say by 35, I'd like to be like an area or a executive chef, which is a bit ambitious. But even as a private chef, you can make similar sort of money as an exec chef. So
how much does an exec chef make?
50 to 100, depending. It varies a lot. And like, you know, even a private chef, if you get a position in a big residence in North London or something, like you can make that. So that's why I've been doing the private chef business, is just to get that experience, plenty for that. Just because the restaurant industry at the moment is a little bit like that, so I don't know how that's going to go really. So I'd like to have that little backup.
That makes sense. Sounds right.
Yeah, cause it's something I've done since I was a kid, so I don't really know anything else. So I want to have that like.
How long have you been in the food game for?
12 years as a chef, and I was a kitchen before that when I was a teenager.
Amazing. Do you have another question you want to ask?
No, that's a perfect question actually, like the long term, because you know, for us, like Deepak was saying, we're very agile. So we're just moving with the market.
Yeah.
And we're very confident and excited about it. So, you know, having somebody with that background that could potentially grow with us would be really cool.
We're planning, for example, to record all of the content, and we could give you some of the raw footage so you can repurpose it for your own stuff.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've got the Instagram and stuff, so that'd be great for that.
Yeah, exactly. So as you build stuff for us, you know, I want you to benefit from your private chef stuff as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all that sort of social media stuff is always going to be a good addition to the.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any other questions you want to ask us?
No. I mean, from what you've told me, it's definitely something I'd be interested in. You know, it sounds like exciting.
Yeah, does it sound like something that you?
Yeah. From what you're telling me, it sounds like a good time to come on board. You know. And yeah, like I said, the menu design and dish design is something I enjoy a lot, and I've got experience in. So yeah, I mean, I think it could be a good match. But yeah, I'm happy to send you guys through some dishes and see what you think.
I think that the next steps, and again, this is just some ideas that I've got right now, that you send us some examples of the ideas that you've got, and then that all being well, maybe we can organise a trial day that we just spend together.
We can do it in the kitchen where even.
Yeah, exactly. We can do it in the kitchen in Acton, and just to get a sense of it, and at the end of that trial day, you can make a final decision. All of us, you know, you may fucking hate us.
I mean, I can talk about food all day, but you need to see me make something. I totally get that.
And even see if the space works, you know, because
from our point of view, stuff.
Exactly. So maybe we, for example, book you out for 3 hours, which is enough time to prep it, and maybe we need longer, but we can figure that out together. But does that sound reasonable to you as next steps?
I mean, I'm more than happy to do that.
Send up an idea of a couple of menus, and then we will have you cook one of those menus at the premises to get a sense of, you know, how it is. Maybe one or two of them, maybe we see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the best way to do it, and then we can see if it's going to work with what you guys have in mind. see if it's the right thing for me as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, exactly.
Is there? So it's not a particular type of cuisine, is it? It's kind of.
It's just smart based and it's eclectic. I think that I'm at the moment we don't have a set.
Yeah.
We want it. No, there's nothing that's set, to be honest with you. We want it to, I guess, nothing, actually. I'm not going to speak.
There's no point because the market can tell us, you know, we don't want to say.
I mean, a lot of the time, eclectic's the best way, you know. When you say like Antipodean, then you can bring in all sorts of...
Exactly that.
Like, if we discover that shepherd's pies are the best sellers, we'll try and reinvent the shepherd's pie. We're gonna, so that's why we're not sure of how it's gonna end up being at the moment.
Alright, so just in terms of the menu, if you shoot me through your email address.
Are we, what's your first name, sorry?
Alistair. Yeah, I was looking at the text, so I couldn't see your name there.
Are we on WhatsApp or are you on WhatsApp again?
Yeah, just me and Alistair.
Okay, perfect.
Battery.
Yeah, it's...
so I'll send the team email or...
Yeah, send your one, SalimSmartSumo.com this time.
Yeah, I'll try to shoot that through today, if possible.
Yeah, brilliant, perfect.